taking a live look here out of Nashville, Tennessee, as we continue to follow the latest into the investigation for Riley Strain, who went missing last Friday. He's a 22-year-old University of Missouri student who was in Nashville with some friends, last seen at Luke Bryan's bar there in Nashville, and that search continues today. We want to bring in WZTV reporter Kylie Walker. She joins us live now with more on where the investigation stands right now. Kylie, thanks for joining us. I know a lot of people are watching this investigation very closely. For viewers who might not be familiar with this story, walk us through what we know and where this investigation stands right now.
Thanks, Lexi, for having us. Yeah, it's been a very heavy day or really a heavy week for the Nashville community. For those who have been here, they know Broadway, downtown. It's a very popular spot where tourists usually go. There's a strip of bars. This is where Riley Strain, 22-year-old, he's about 6'5", was last seen, or he was leaving Broadway, and he was with his fraternity brothers. He was asked to leave Luke Bryan's. This was last Friday around 9:40 p.m. Now, about 10 minutes later was where he was last seen on camera. It's about a 9-minute walk to where we are standing right now. It's less than a half-mile from Luke Bryan's bar. We're near the Cumberland River, and then to my left there's also a large homeless encampment. This is where crews were searching the area today, both by boat. They were rappelling down this embankment. They were looking by boat and on foot, and they were scouring the shoreline down on the river. Now, keep in mind, in the press conference earlier today, police say there's been no indication right now that there is foul play or a crime involved. This is strictly a missing persons investigation, but of course these things can change. They don't believe that any sort of ride share was utilized. Again, all of the video that we have, Riley Strain is walking. We do know that he was possibly intoxicated. He was walking, stumbling, falling to the ground on some of that video footage that we have. And his parents believe that he even could have been drugged just by the physical state that they saw on that video. Also, keep in mind, Luke Bryan has touched on this. He's sending his thoughts and prayers out to the family, but also the Tennessee ABC is investigating whether Strain was wrongfully overserved. So again, this is something that we're continuing to watch. We had a press conference earlier today, which I touched on just a bit, but I also spoke with Strain's stepfather. He tells me that it's been an emotional roller coaster for him. He just wishes that he could wake up from this bad dream and hug his son. They're going to next take all of this information that they've received in the last 24 hours. We know this was his last known location. There's a bridge right behind my photographer, and then another bridge right behind me. It's this location, this vicinity, where we last saw him on camera. And also his stepfather saying his last known interaction was with a homeless person down here. They either saw each other or had a verbal exchange. But the homeless people that are living in this encampment have been working with police and giving them any information that they have.
Yeah, Kylie, thanks so much. I know that video is really difficult to watch where you see Riley stumbling there. You could tell that he obviously, there could have been a situation there where he may have been overserved. And you mentioned the family speaking out and friends as well. How are community members reacting? Are any of them trying to assist in this search? Or what are you seeing there in Nashville as we near the 1-week mark?
Yeah, I mean, earlier today I saw a woman who was video recording on her phone. I asked her what she was doing here. She said she's just a Nashville mother, and she would want other people within the community to be out here searching for her kid as well. I also spoke ironically with somebody who was independently searching by boat, and he let Strain's family on his boat. He has a nonprofit in the area. He lives in Tennessee, and they were going up and down this river, and then also in the homeless encampment trying to talk to anyone that possibly last saw Strain. That's how they found out that that was possibly his last known interaction. There's also horses that go right by on a horse carriage carriage ride. We've stopped them, asked if they possibly saw him on Friday night, but really Nashville is known for stepping up. This community has done so, and they're all working with the family to try to find out any sort of information.
All right, WZTV reporter Kylie Walker joining us here with that update. Kylie, thanks so much. We'll certainly be following to see what developments come from this, and of course, we're hoping for the best.
Yes, too. Thank you so much for having us, Lexi.
All right, so certainly a story and an investigation that many are watching and following very closely. And again, this was that message on social media that Kylie was referring to that Luke Bryan had posted on his Instagram story. Again, this was his bar where Riley Strain was last seen.